even though I hate the people over here. And I think, and it's too much like past shit where I'm just thinking about, I got to sit here and think about this fraud that doesn't come through because he ruined the channel. When I go through my followers list, I got to look at this bum that's following me. And I'm like, your bitch ass hasn't been here in years. And I mean, that's going to be the case, everywhere. But it's like, it's worse over here because the channels are so old. The reason why gaming videos are low is because people realize that the video game industry is a dead corp. Well, that's what I'm saying too. It's so that's another thing. It's like gaming is dead. I'm a gaming channel. So that's why it's become so hard to stream, because what the fuck do I stream? This is not like 5 years ago where there was multiple games that were out. Like, gaming was still dead, but there was multiple games out that I could at least stream. Nowadays there is literally nothing that I want to play. All these new games that these losers are playing, like, a thing right now for me would be to just upload videos talking shit about everything, because you have an abundance of content with that. There's always going to be something for me to make a rant video on. But then when I get motivated to do that, on the other side, once again, I'm like, I don't want to upload for the bums on this channel. They don't deserve it. I see all these people in the comment sections of my videos, right? And I'm like, who the fuck are you? You don't support. You don't come to my streams. You don't do anything. Who are you? I've never seen you before. It is just a complete hatred and disgust for the people on this channel. And then it makes me crash out when I'm uploading one of these incredible videos and I'm like, well, the least one of you bums could do is leave a super thanks. The least you could do is show some support that way, even if it's not big or something. Just do something. But they're just lazy on this channel, bro. They're just lazy bums on this channel. And I'm just so tired of hearing the excuse that I'm broke or this or that. Bro, we're in a fucked up economy, yes, but look at all these streamers, whether it be on YouTube, Twitch, they still have people supporting them. So stop pretending like everyone on this channel is just a bum. No, everyone on this channel has money. It's just they are fucking freeloaders, man. That's just what they are. They're freeloaders. And that's why we've started doing the members only streams 100%, because I'll be damned if I'm just going to allow freeloaders to chat anymore. I'm just not. You guys have had way too much free reign on this channel where you're able to just... something, because it's just like, I'm not a new fucking content creator. I've been here, dude. I should be able to make a living. We should be making $50,000 to $100,000 a month off of YouTube. All these shitty ass streamers, and I'm getting constantly recommended doing these dumbass streams, and they're getting paid. They got sponsorships, they got this and that. I'm better than all of them. So where the hell is my support? Again, the most influential content creator on this platform. I have multiple channels that have copied my style. A style people have ran with. So it's like, where is my residuals? Just doesn't make sense, man. We got Carlos with I don't know what that is. If that's I think he already renewed it. I don't know what that was. Whenever you have time to upload another video on this channel you're on, I might as well leave a big super thanks, like 20. Man, that would help a lot, Carlos. Or like I said, if old videos, if I'm not live, just hit the Streamlabs link and drop a 20 just to be like, yo, just to keep you motivated, yo, I'm still here, man. I'm still supporting. That goes a long way. I used to have, there was viewers that did that about a couple years ago, where I think I had took a break for like 4 months or something of not uploading or streaming, and they just came through, left like a $50 super thanks, It was just like, I hope everything is good. That goes a long way. And that's what I'm talking about. It's like, for me, the ultimate way to show your support is not a supportive comment. It is not a like. It is not anything like that. It is donating. That is the ultimate way. Once you open up that wallet and you say, this guy's content is so fucking awesome, I fuck with him so heavy that I'm going to donate and give him money, that's the ultimate motivator to me. It just always has been. And that's why I was putting out so much content before, because the support was there. That is the ultimate motivator to me. That's how I know that it's like, okay, yeah, people fuck with me. Because you're not going to do that for everybody, you know? But yeah, that goes a long way. And that's what I'm saying. It's just like uploading videos. It's like, what am I uploading for? Peanuts off of ad revenue? I would have to upload about 100 videos a month for it to be anything decent when it comes to just, you know, ad revenue. Which I could do easily, because like I said, there's always something to talk about. I could talk about gaming, anime, manga, random shit. Anything I put out on the channel is at least going to get 1,000 views. So if I upload like 100 videos, that's 100,000 views. And of course, more videos are going to get more than others, so 1,000 is just a base, you know. But some videos might get 5,000, some might get 10, 20, you know. So yeah, if I just started spamming uploads on this channel, it would definitely be lucrative. But as I said, I can't get over the fact that like the idiots on this channel just don't deserve content. That's what keeps holding me back. Like, I want to go live, they don't deserve a stream. I want to upload a video, they don't deserve the video. So it's hard, man. And it's the same thing with Twitch, where it's like, I want to go back to Twitch, but they're not going to come over here and support anyway. You know, it's like, fuck. I did not know I can send via Streamlabs. Will do. Yeah, that's the best way to support, and that's what I'm saying. People have fallen off, where it's like we used to get more Streamlabs support because that was the best way to support the streamer. Now these people have fallen off. They barely do that anymore. So if we can start getting that back going. So that's what I'm saying. It's just all about motivating me to keep going. I have the content. I have the skill. I have the know-it-all. I can do anything, you know, but it's just like, why do it when you've been doing it for over 10 years plus? And you're still in a position like I just started YouTube and content creation last week. And I know it's the type of content, you know, it's the content that I make is so niche that you know, you're not I've done the impossible with this content. You know, I've reached a level no one has ever reached before off of this type of content. That's why a lot of people that are trying to do this content have been stuck at the same subs and then the same position for years, because they're bums. You know what I'm saying? I took this content and I elevated it to a level that has never been reached. But I also know that holds me back in a way by doing this content, because it's very niche in the sense that it's hard to build. I don't give a fuck about the viewership. Like, if we go to Twitch and there's only 5 people there, but 5 people are supporting, great. But it's like, nobody supports. And then also, you know, another dilemma is I don't have anything to stream right now. I've been thinking about maybe trying to fire up some like old school games like I used to, you know, to play some old school games, but I don't know what the fuck to play. So it's a lot of stuff that I need to figure out. That's why I just wanted to kind of go live as a little channel update and be like, I'm trying to figure out where I want to take the content. In the meantime, I probably could just start spamming uploads over here. I have a couple of videos I wanted to make, but how do I get over the fact that I hate the people on this channel, you know? Maybe, like I said, the next time I upload, if somebody could, you know, send a super thanks or whatever on one of the videos, you know, a decent super thanks, not a bum one like, you know, $1, then maybe that would keep me motivated to keep going. I don't know. I had a video, I think the next video that I uploaded, what I wanted to do on this channel is start ranting about anything, even if it's not, the video would be kind of, you know, gaming related and all that, but I wanted to start ranting about just anything. You know, I want to, what I've been seeing on YouTube, and they've been copying my style, of course, but I've been seeing kind of like a resurgence of gameplay commentary where you'll have some bum that's playing like Call of Duty, right? He has Call of Duty gameplay in the background, and he's just talking about anything, like anything about life or whatever. That's what people used to do. That's the era that I come from, where you used to have Call of Duty gameplay in the background, gameplay commentaries, and then the topic is anything. You can talk about your life or your job or relationships, whatever. I've been seeing the content like that make a resurgence, and of course everybody just continues to fucking copy my style. It's insane. Because I said this years ago. I said old school content is going to start coming back because people are tired of the highly edited bullshit, unauthentic content. So now people are making more vulnerable content, right, where they're talking about their lives and their issues and all that. And of course, like I said, everything I say comes full circle. It's wild. But yeah, I wanted to kind of do that. I made a video like that where I put some random gameplay in the background of the video, and I was talking about something. So I'm so talented that there's just so many type of videos and stuff I can upload, but it starts with getting over the fact that I just hate the people on this channel. So I don't know if that video will drop, but if it does, I'll. And if they are, then I can just continue to spam videos, and then the streams are kind of going to be all over the place for a bit. I don't know what I want to do with streaming. I was thinking about just finally giving in and starting to do live reactions on stream, because it's like I don't have anything to play. I didn't want to succumb to being some shitty ass live reactor, right? Because that's all these bums do on stream now, because they have no talent. Like, they just sit here and react to shit. The stream basically runs itself. But it's such easy content that it's like, okay, well, why am I missing out on this? I could become one of the best reactors of all time because I have the talent for it. These other people don't. Their reactions are dog shit. They're boring. But there's always something going on in the world or media or whatever that you can watch on stream, But that type of content would be better for Twitch, because YouTube is quick to flag anything. If we're watching something on stream and it happens to be copyrighted, man, that YouTube video is getting taken down instantly. So that would be content that we would 100% have to do on Twitch. Which I want to get back to Twitch streaming anyway, but as I said, where is like the insurance that when I go live on Twitch, there's going to be people there that are going to support? If I go to my stats right now, shout out to Carlos, because I think he's one of the subs, but if we go to my stats on Twitch right now, people are not keeping their subs. People are, maybe it's because I haven't been live, which is understandable, but where is like the insurance that when I go live on Twitch, these people are actually going to be here and support? This is what I'm talking about. It's like the motivation is just not there. But we have to get back to Twitch. I sent you some super thanks today. Oh, on one of my videos? Let me see. Oh, yeah, I see it. Yo, appreciate that, bro. Let's go ahead and give that a like. Speaking about anything, what are your thoughts on Dreezy? I thought it was great, honestly. It honestly just proves once again that there is 100% a Drake hate train. Because I just don't understand how you can listen to the album and unless you just hate Drake. If you hate Drake, then that, just admit that you hate Drake, you're biased. But I don't understand how you can listen to that album and say it's not great. I think it's one of his best albums, but of course the narrative online, because it's so profitable to talk shit about Drake, of course people are going to say it's mid, they're going to say it's trash or whatever. They were saying it's trash before it even came out. So you can't take these losers seriously. Ever since 2024, there has been a Drake hate train that has been very fucking profitable. All you have to do is make a video saying Drake sucks or this and that, and here comes all the Kendrick Dick riders and shit like that are going to support that video. But like I said, I think it's It's a great fucking album. Like, I'm still listening to it now. Haven't even had a chance to dissect the other albums yet. And that's another thing I'm talking about. You know, it's like things like that, where it's like most of these people that are doing reactions to like Drake's album or all of these albums, they're not even real hip hop fans. They're just clout chasers. These people were probably talking shit about Drake in 2024. Here they are doing reactions and shit. I'm the one that should be doing the reaction to Drake's album because I'm an actual Drake fan. And have been a Drake fan since the beginning. I'm one of the first Drake fans ever. And that's a fact, not an opinion. I was following Drake before he even started rapping. When he was going by Jimmy on the Degrassi show. I used to watch Degrassi all the time. Degrassi, The Next Generation, man, that used to be my fucking show. You know, I almost shed a tear when the motherfucker got shot. I remember that episode. I was like, holy fuck, you know what I'm saying? His boy Spinner, you know, set him up. You know, and then I forgot the guy, you know, the nerd that was being bullied at the time or whatever. But yeah, shot him in the back. He was in the wheelchair. And I remember like one of his first songs when he was first getting put on, they did a commercial on the, what was the channel called at the time? I think it was called like the N or something. They were kind of like advertising Drake, one of his first songs, and I was like, oh, holy shit, he started rapping. And then he got the Lil Wayne cosign and everything was up for there. You know, I bought his first album, his second album, like every album. So I'm a legitimate Drake fan, man. And I was just so disgusted, you know, with what I saw during the beef, because it became like one of these fucking losers, like where I'm getting destroyed in bars. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting destroyed in bars or whatever. So I'm going to call you a pedophile, basically. You know what I'm saying? It's like I have nothing that I can really say. Let's get the whole world to call you a pedophile. And it's like, what a low blow. It's like you're getting absolutely bodied in bars and stuff like that, and you know, you start going the pedophile route. I've even had people call me that. You know what I'm saying? That's what people call you when they're like desperate as fuck. Even though there's like no proof. I've had motherfuckers be like, Young is a pedo. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you have no proof of that shit. You're just saying that because that's like the worst thing you can call somebody. So, but yeah, I thought it was a great album, man. I'm listening to it over and over again. I mean, I'm just stuck. That's all I'm listening to. But yeah, that was a something I could have reacted to hear my authentic, you know, thoughts on stream. That would have been fun. So that's what I'm saying, is just there's just like certain things that I'm missing out on because I feel like I'm just too good for that style of content, you know, and ironically that style of content would probably blow me up and get me more money. So I don't know. I just gotta lock in. Oh yeah, I saw that for sure. But see, that's what I'm saying. I've never been a Kendrick fan, man. I think Kendrick is shit, dude. Like, really. I remember this one guy used to come through to my content like years ago, and he was like begging me to listen to Kendrick, and I never liked him from the start. You know. And I've been consistent with that. You know, I've been consistent with my disdain for Kendrick. I think Kendrick is very overrated. I think he tries to play the black struggle role, and that gets a lot of people to listen to him. But I think, yeah, I just never have liked Kendrick, bro, like ever. And I can admit that. See, that's the difference between like me and like these other people. I can admit that I don't like Kendrick's music. But there are some songs that I could be like, okay, Kendrick was spitting in this, where these other people just don't like Drake, but it's like they're scared to admit that they're just biased and they don't like Drake. So just admit that whatever he put out was never going to be good because you don't like him. It's like the people that are racist, but they just won't admit, bro, we already know you're racist. Stop trying to act like you aren't racist. Why do people just try so hard to not accept what we know they already are? You know, you're biased. Oh, I can't stand that fucking guy, Screwface John, man. Oh my goodness. Like, he gets recommended to me all the time. That's what I'm talking about, bro. It's just like people like that have been eating off of Drake for fucking years, dude. Like, man, this is what I'm saying. Like, ever since that beef, it has just been like this collective group of people that have just been eating off of Drake hate. That motherfucker has made so much money off of just making corny ass videos talking about this sucks, Drake, and all the Kendrick dick riders are always in the comments.
Zaxby's Giant Wraps, Chicken Bacon Ranch, Asian Sensation, and Buffalo Blue. Who's got the sauce?
In Vegas. And I've been watching them for years, even before the Kendrick beef, right? And they are the only ones that kept it real about this whole fucking beef. And of course, because they weren't dick riding the other side, they got a bunch of hate for that. But they're the only ones that understood what was going on. And now they're getting labeled, of course, a Drake, dick riding channel, because it's like, no, they understand just like I did. Because I'm telling you, I was fighting for my life during that beef. I was every day, and I've been consistent with this. Again, it's on record. I was consistent in saying Drake won the beef to me. He had the better bars, he had the better songs, but it's just like Kendrick had the better kind of just public opinion. People already didn't like Drake. He'd been at the top for so long. Now we're going to call him a pedophile, and it's like, okay, well, shit, now, we're going to have a song that's basically just the anthem for you being a pedophile. So it's just, Drake was just destined to lose that battle because people just don't like Drake. And people see, Kendrick as the savior of hip-hop or whatever the fuck. So, yeah, it was wild. No, Carlos, if you feel that way, you feel that way. I'm not trying to, get anybody else to feel how I feel, even though that would be great. I would love to see more people like me because I'm great. But if you feel like the album was trash, that doesn't hurt my feelings, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've never been one that's going to sit here and get upset if you don't like what I like. Because these people try to do that shit all the time. Like, they come to my, channel or whatever, oh, Hunter's trash, or Berserk sucks, all to try to spite me. Or Chainsaw Man, or just they take anything that I like and they try to say it sucks to spite me. That doesn't hurt my feelings. You're not going to make me stop liking something because you don't like it. So if you truly feel like the album was trash, then that's perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I don't know how really anybody that's not being biased can listen to this shit and be like, Iceman is not fire. Like, I don't know. It's just hard. Like, to me, I'm listening to every song and I'm like, bro, he's giving you the lyricism, he's giving you the vulnerability. Like, for years, Drake he's not vulnerable enough. He's not okay. He's being vulnerable on the first fucking track. Like, what do you want? But that's what I'm saying. It's like, no matter what he puts out, you're never going to be happy because you don't like him, and that's fine. But it's time to just admit that. It's time to just admit I'm biased and whatever he puts out, I just don't like. Because I can admit that about Kendrick. Like, whatever he puts out, I'm pretty much not going to like. There's a couple of songs that I like, but it's his old stuff. It's like Good Kid, Mad City, and a couple of things off of like Damn or whatever. But his new content, oh, hell no. I hated Mr. Morales and the Big Steppers. I hated GNX. So, yeah, it's just crazy shit, bro. But it's just so sad how, like, and that's why I feel like a lot of the times I'm needed on this platform, because what got me started on this platform was I couldn't find anyone else that was spitting the real shit. I couldn't find anybody else that was saying things that needed to be said. When I first got started with my rants, it was like Call of Duty stuff. I came in during an era where everyone thought Call of Duty was just like the best thing ever and it could do no wrong. I couldn't find any videos where people were like, nah, this shit is ass, like they need to get it together. So I was like, okay, fuck it, I'll take it I'll take it myself and start talking about it. And that's what kind of propelled me into this situation of making rants and all that stuff. I just can't find anybody that is saying things the way that they need to be said. And that's what kind of keeps me going at the same time. It's like, fuck, dude. If I just leave right now, there's nobody on this platform that's going to say things like me. Even if they copy my style, they're never going to have that type of pull that I have. No one knows them. When you see a rant from Young Defiant, it's like, oh, I know him. Let's click on that. He's the GOAT. You see a rant from these other guys, it's like nobody even watches that shit because they're irrelevant. Like, one thing that's really been bothering me lately that I wanted to make a video on is the abundance of people just using like geek culture to get ahead now. there seems to be this LARPing epidemic. You know, everybody's calling it LARPing, and I hate that word, honestly, but you know, I use it in because of the nature of the video. But it sucks because when you look at me, I made a video 8 years ago, 2 videos in fact, talking about that. You know, people just using geek culture to get ahead, and now you're seeing the fruit of that. Like, everyone is into anime now. Everyone's a gamer now. When the fuck did this become cool? When did it become cool to be a nerd? You know, it's really annoying. And now what's been pissing me off is, like, you look online and everyone's calling out LARPers, and it's like, you motherfuckers weren't here 10 years ago. I was. I made a video 8 years ago calling these people out. Why? So now it's cool to gatekeep. Now people want to gatekeep, and people want to sit here and oh shit, you know, get these tourists out. Where the fuck were you at years ago? You weren't there because you're a fraud. But yeah, it's just hard, man. It's hard to like walk away because there's so many things that I want to say, and it just never ends. Like, there's always something else that you could talk about or whatever. So that's why in spirit I've just been wanting to keep the channel going, because I'm like, man, it's an abundance of things like I can just upload, and it's therapeutic in a way. It's like you get it off your chest. You can treat this channel as like a diary where you just say the shit that you want to say. I'll admit that started watching anime since a couple years ago, but I'm being inspired by you to find good anime to watch. Well, and that's great. You know, there's no problem with that. It's these people that pretend like they weren't inspired by me, Carlos. It's these people that pretend like they didn't get everything from me and they know who they are. You know, it's like, that's what I was here for. I was here to inspire. I was here to motivate. So if somebody is not into these things and then they come across, and a lot of people have, let's be fair, a lot of people have come across my videos and have been inspired by me to either watch this anime, read this manga, play this game. They'll never give me my credit, but they're 100% inspired by me, right? But that's what I'm here for. That's what should be happening. You should be inspired by my content. You should want to do better because of me. So I have no problem, you know, with you admitting that, you know, because I knew that anyway. It's like a lot of these guys are just getting into anime. They're just getting into manga, gaming, or whatever. They're looking at my recommendations. And that's why people have been asking me to, you know, do another recommendations video. I'm like, no, why should I? You guys don't support. But yeah, there's just a lot of things on my mind, man, when it comes to content and, you know, what I want to do and whatnot. So I don't know where I'm going to be going, you know, from here. But as I said, I feel like I just want to get very toxic, you know. I just want to get very toxic. So I might, we might be uploading more. I don't know. But it's just really going to get hard because I got a lot of videos, man, a lot of shit that I want to upload, but it's so hard to get over the hating your subscribers thing. Like I said, like right now, I think what I need to focus on is just pumping out videos because there's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about, but at the same time, it's like when I see people not supporting the videos or whatever, it just kills the motivation. I'm like, oh my God, look at this fraud or whatever, you know? That's what I'm saying. If you guys can hit that super thanks the next time we upload a video, maybe that'll keep me going. Now, as far as the streams, as I said, the streams will probably be all over the place until I figure out what I want to do. Until I get a game that I'm interested in and want to play, or we start doing live reactions or something. I don't know what I want to do with the streams moving forward. I definitely don't want to do this all the time. It's cool to come on here and update and kind of, you know, talk right now, but I don't want all of
the universe shall quake in my shudder.
They're just not, they're not as like, they're cool every now and then, but to make the entire content that, it's like, nah, I just don't want to be talking 24/7 on a stream. So once again, if I'm not live, you guys can of course hit that, you know, Streamlabs or whatever support, or, you know, drop a super thanks on the videos like Carlos did. I appreciate Carlos. Shout out to you. Keep you guys' you know, memberships or subs active or whatever. We're gonna get back to it, man. We're going to get back to it. I just need to recoup and kind of get in the right headspace to start making content again. I need to figure out, do we keep this channel going? Do we go to another channel? What do we do? Because I feel like the motivation is there. It's just locked up. That's a good point. That's a good point. It could be. Because, and that's what I'm saying. That's what my next video was kind of going to lean towards and stuff, was just talking, because I'm very confused myself, as I said. I'm very confused on why geek culture is popular right now. And I think that might be a reason. It's just, it's become so watered down and basic that it just appeals to more idiots. Because I truly am shocked. I'm just like, why is everybody playing video games now? Why is everyone an anime fan now? Why is everyone into manga now? It's just weird. Because again, I've been doing this for years, and I can tell you, back then, bro, they try to gaslight you into like believing that people weren't bullied for liking anime and reading manga and all that. It's like, I lived that. I wasn't bullied for it really, but people would talk shit, but I wasn't really bullied like other people. But I've seen that. You know, there was this guy that or a little kid that used to come to school every day. He used to play Pokemon games. He used to bring his DS to school. They would bully the fuck out of that kid, poor kid. So, look at this gamer playing games or whatever, and the women. And see, that's what the next video was going to be. The next video was going to be getting very upset, because one of the things that has really been bothering me on YouTube, and I don't know if you guys have been recommended it like I have, but it's this abundance of fake geek girls on the internet. I don't know if you've been seeing, but it's like, where are all these fake geek girls coming from? Every time I look up, I'm getting recommended like this fake gamer girl, you know? And I'm like, bro, females don't like video games like that. Females don't like anime like that. They don't like manga like that. All of this is fake. All of this is to appeal to these pathetic nerds. And I was going to make a video on that because I just got recommended another one. Look, I just hit the homepage. Here comes another one. Where are they coming from, dude? That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's bullshit. Everybody wants to be a fucking geek now. Pisses me off. I'm fine to stay on this channel unless you're planning on spam more content. Well, the thing about it is, Carlos, the problem with me going to the new channel has always been, I don't know what my new content would be. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. It's like, say for instance, I go to a new channel right now. What is the new content? Talking about life? Talking about, like what? That's the issue. I'm like, I don't know what the new content would be. So that's why I'm like, damn, I feel like I'm kind of stuck with rants, not because I can't do anything else, but just because I can't think of anything else. I never really wanted to be a YouTuber, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just started uploading random shit. But now that I'm in this situation to where, like, okay, the rants are my thing, it's kind of like, damn, what else can I do? We were going to start doing content like more, you know, pickup videos and, you know, room tours and all that, but that's not like consistent content. Those type of videos are like once in a blue moon type of videos. You know what I'm saying? Those aren't like hella videos that you could spam or whatever. You can spam rants, you know? I don't really want to make content that's just centered around me buying shit all the time. That's kind of like, eh. So I might just stay on this channel, to be honest, and just, you know, start uploading just anything and everything. I don't know. Yeah, because I can't think of another type of content I want to make. But even if I did want to make another type of content, it would be like kind of the same thing. You know, it would be kind of things I can already do over here. Because I can switch the content over here and start doing live reactions and stuff like that. And it'll be like no change. You know, it'll be the same shit. Gamer grade. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's just like it's so cringe. Like they fucking play video games and shit. They don't play video games. But as I said, I got a video recorded like that. So if I, upload it, then it is what it is. I don't know if I will though. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start winding this down. Just kind of wanted to come on here because it's been a while since I streamed, so I was like, okay. But I'll have to see where I want to take the content moving forward, because it's just like, if I can just put it in the back of my mind that, yeah, even though I hate the people on this channel, I'm not really uploading for them. I'm uploading for myself. I don't know. But I appreciate that, Carlos. Shout out to you, man. Shout out for the support. Like, whatever I do, you're here to support it. That's dope. That's definitely dope. And I'm not going to lie, it kind of is a motivator. It's kind of a motivator seeing, because I did see a couple of the videos. It's kind of a motivator seeing, my viewers make videos or whatever. I'm like, that's kind of cool, where it's like, to be inspired by me that you're starting to make content now. And that kind of gets me motivated again. Honestly, I'm not even going to lie. Seeing those videos, I'm like, man, that seems fun again. Like, let's start uploading videos again. But then I get ready to upload a video, I'm like, fuck. Then I fall back into the mode of I hate these motherfuckers, dude. And that's what's, I'm kind of jealous in a way of you guys with your channels, because it's like there's no real like attachment to losers. You just upload. And that's why I feel like, in a way, man, a new channel would just be so much better for me. Where I'm like, I could just upload over there. There's no attachment. I don't care. We could just spam videos over there because we don't care. It seems like it's so fun to just be a smaller, unknown, undiscovered YouTuber now, because this shit is just like, there's expectations that come with this now because of how long I've been doing this. So when I upload a video, I need to see it do well because I've been doing this for so long. And it's disrespect. I need to see the support because, Well, that's what I was saying. That's what I wanted to get into, because with this type of content, there's so many ways that you could step out of it just being like gaming or whatever. With this type of content, you can make content on anything. So I think moving forward, if I was to stay on this channel, I think that's what it's going to boil down to. Me kind of just uploading anything I want. Kind of, if the topic isn't even gaming related or is whatever, just, a rant is a rant. A rant doesn't have to be gaming. That's the focus on this channel, but it doesn't have to be all that it is. I can talk about anything. Like I said, the Iceman thing. I could have talked about the Drake hate bias or just whatever, So I think maybe we're kind of going to step out of the comfort zone in a way moving forward. I don't know though, but I'm not going to promise anything because I don't know if I'm ever going to be motivated to start uploading consistently again. We'll just have to see, but maybe I will, maybe I won't. Yeah, sounds good, bro. Appreciate the support. I'm about to get up out of here as well. Thanks for coming through. I'll see you next time. But yeah, like I said, man, just we'll see. We'll see where it goes. If videos start coming out, they start coming out. If they don't, they don't. The streams, as I said, will be all over the place. I'll go live when I just feel like I want to go live, or if I have a game to play or something that I want to do, I'll go live. I need some time to kind of just figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And once I figure it out, I think it'll get more consistent. We got a final piece of support from Carlos, who said, I'm still inspired by you for doing rants. Yeah, man, it's dope. It's dope seeing that. I've been seeing other channels pop up recently, too. Everybody's inspired by the king. It's just so dope to see viewers making content like that. Because, see, here's the thing. Like, the more that it was funny. Somebody got mistaken as me. Like, if we all start making the same content, it's funny, and we're all part of the same ecosystem. Somebody made a video that was similar to mine, and they watched my content, of course, and then they got confused. They were like, "Oh, this is young," and it actually wasn't me. It was just one of the viewers that made content. So I thought that was funny, where it's like, even if I don't make content, my legacy still lives on because other people are making content like me. So yeah, I thought that was fucking funny. People were like, "Oh, not that young defiant guy again." I'm like, "That's not even me, you fucking idiot. That's one of my viewers." But yeah. But anyway, man, like I said, appreciate it. I'll catch you guys, when I catch you. Like, if the videos start coming out, like I said, if you guys can leave some support on the videos, keep me motivated with the support, get the support up, drop some offline support, that would be appreciated. But I'll catch you guys eventually, for sure.